Welcome back, everybody. I have a lot on the agenda today. I got to get 2 stalls cleaned. I want to deep clean my milk machine because I want to do a milk test. And I need to get photos of the babies that will be available on the website. Okay, we're going to get started with the steer stall because recently I had to go back in the office for a week. And I was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Quite tired. Sorry about that. That was a terrible view. So I got a little stockpiled on poo. So now we're gonna clean it out. I'll make this as interesting as I can. Alright, well, like I showed you, it was kind of messy. What I was cleaning up there at the end was from last night. What I was doing was lining, it's not the best situation obviously, but I was lining older manure up along the edges. So he was not laying in old manure. I was cleaning him every day. I was just pulling it forward away from him and laying fresh hay down for him to lay on. He is also going out and he's on grass, so he's a little extra runny, not terrible. I'll pick through that and this, and I'll probably spread it out here on the edges to catch any urine. The problem with him and why it got so messy is I have a lot I'm doing first thing in the morning and in the evening, and it is just me. I'm surprised, he must be around the other side of the field, but he doesn't usually let me just clean his stall. We've always done it where we come in the evening, we clean the stall, run the manure out to the manure pile, and then the steers come in to eat. But the problem with him is, and I don't know where he picked it up, but when I am moving manure into the wheelbarrow, he likes to tip my wheelbarrow over. So it makes more of a mess, and it gets very muddy right in front of that door. So it just became easier of moving it out of the way, bringing him in, and then moving the manure out. The problem is he's also the last animal I tend to deal with at night. So I think, okay, I'll just skip moving it. Just, get it out of the way so he can move around it in the morning. And I can go in, eat, and go to bed. It just became a habitual thing, and I am trying to break myself of that terrible habit. But what I'm going to do now is just let this dry for the day. I have the chickens' window open, so they, it's all cobwebby. It's just part of life. You can see I have a old hen sitting in her nest. She's like, what is this interruption? It's rude. But their window is open, so it should dry out just fine, and I'll maybe add some baking soda later this evening just to help. Alright, cast all done. Looks like Mom is getting ready to fix up the doe's gate. It's starting to tilt, so Talus can get out. So I put that on the list for us to do, but it looks like she's trying to do it already. Oh, never mind, she's done. I don't know. I think our makeshift farm is...
A makeshift farm.
Yeah, it works for us. Well done, Mom. You should have called to me. I was just down in the cow barn. I
Right,
could have helped.
I only had to dig out around the hole and mix the concrete, honey.
Alright, well, I wanted to help. What's the chair doing?
It's holding the screen on the other side so they don't like try to rub on it and then off level it
Okay.
until concrete sets.
Goat barrier. Gotcha. So, I just did the photos on the babies to go on the website. And I'll flash them up for you right now. Let's just say, did not go well. You know what? This is gonna take a long time, so. Good. It's early, but the black flies are really starting to come out. So I think I'm gonna, he bit me on the neck. I'm gonna turn in early, I think, especially since the babies are out with their moms. And I'd like to get them out of the flies as soon as I can. So that did not go as well as usual. When I went to retrieve the girls, the young babies, you can see them sort of right there. I'll give you a better view in a second. They weren't awake. I woke them, but they weren't paying attention. So when I pulled everyone out, they didn't follow. So Shine, who's the ruffian over here, their mother, we went back for them. And then once we got them in the driveway, it was all fun and games, and they didn't want to come in the stall. So I wrangled them in. They're all in now. Get a slightly better view. Yeah. Now that the stall is done and the girls are in, I'm going to go put their food together and get chores finished. And once that's done, we will come back here, sit down, and discuss the reason you clicked on this video. Alrighty, now for the reason that you clicked on the video. Sorry, we're going to see how well this goes. Usually, I'm just doling out attention when I'm sitting in here, so everybody wants it. Especially my older girls, y'all. A good girl. Yeah, kitty. God. She's moving her head. I can't get her in the frame. And I have a baby behind me chewing on me, which I hate. But the last doe who kidded. When did Shine kid? May 2nd. She was hard to settle last fall. So when we got to December, I got a little panicky, and on her last heat, I brought $3 to her twice. It didn't help. So I have since decided to keep one of her does and sell one of Felicity's in place of her. Alright, so that one who's up eating from the minerals is the little girl I've decided to keep in place of, if you go back and look at my update, it was Florence. I'm going to keep Francine. But I do not know who her daddy is. So I have to send her out for DNA. Sorry. Goats, all kinds of helping. That little girl is already sold, funny enough. And so is he. But either way. So I'm keeping her. the middle one. And there are 3 options. There is Booker. There is Keenan. There is Jory. Now I am leaning towards Keenan, I think. But I thought it might be fun. I have to send out for a DNA test through ADGA. But why doesn't everybody, being mobbed. Why doesn't everybody put in the comments who they think Daddy is? And, I don't know how long the test will take, but when it comes in, we'll see who is right. Hopefully I am. So, thanks for hanging out with me again today. Until next time, safe travels.